Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Right to the air is Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. The Ravens had 1-11 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Following the interception, Young. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Down.
Young now from the 50. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 31 yards there and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. 4
yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike. And gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. First and 10, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there. And they just got nothing.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You look at this Carolina defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Play action. Now Jackson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Off the play fake, Young. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Hands it off out of the gun. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Let's go now. Check view.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Ready.
3rd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Here we go. Strike. Check. Striker. 6. Mega. Here's that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Come on, set.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Red, cycle. Set.
To throw, Young. Flushed out right, and he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now here's Young. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Down.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Come on, 38.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Blue striker. Smash red. Light blue. Real green.
Young to throw it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Ready. Fight 60.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
They'll try and run it here. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go. Set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Young will set to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The play fake. Now Young. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. 64 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Jackson looking to throw on third. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
3rd and short yardage, Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Young looks to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Here we go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Powering his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Jackson now. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 15-yard
To throw is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I'm gonna go. Hey, you.
And Jackson throwing once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6. And that, oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
All
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It's caught inside the 25.
Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
There they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Now Lamar changing the play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Ravens get a bit closer. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. 2nd down, Young. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Young now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and 3.
You don't blue. Hey, blue. Blue striker. Smack, red.
Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go.
Young quickly to the flat, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Young. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now an even 30.
Next to score, Panthers 44, Ravens 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Nice shot. 13. Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 43 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And complete right side to Cook. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Zoom is black. Drill green. Steel black. White.
Now Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wanna quit?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catch it.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Set, careful, set, let's go!
5 yards on the carry. Good pick. Down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Go!
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Riggs! Ready?
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and it had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Off the RPO, he completes it. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
On the jump.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Man, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Carolina, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for